Hello, my name is David Komarek and I'm the lead product manager at Kentico Experience. Today I will talk about our flagship product. The first one is, not this one, this is it, Kentico Experience 13. You may know it by the codename Phoenix, our flagship product, which you can use for all your projects, together with great services, support, and quarterly updates in the form of refreshes. And if you'd like to learn more, be sure to join the session by my colleague David Slavik, who will tell you about some of the cool additions that appeared in the last refreshes. Regarding the future flagship, however, we have the all-new Xperience by Kentico, also known by the codename Odyssey. And that is what I will talk about. Even though we are in the beta phase, we decided to build a production-ready website, the Devnet. Devnet has always been the go-to place for the Kentico community, especially for developers seeking advice or technical information. And as you may guess, we deployed it using the Xperience managed cloud service, which my colleague Debbie will cover in her session. So make sure you save some time for that. On the new Devnet, there are sections with general information in the form of articles, Q&As, or documentation, and also sections that rely on integrations, such as the marketplace that lists all available extensions from GitHub. In order to get to the Devnet Administration area, I'm going to log in using the administrator account. As you can see, for example, in the media library, Xperience by Kentico is not only a huge leap in terms of technology, as it is built using Microsoft's latest .NET technology and React, but also in terms of the user experience. And we do our best to enhance the experience also for technical personas who are responsible for development, configuration, or settings. If we further expand the application list, apart from developer-oriented applications such as the event log, web forms, settings, you can see marketer-oriented apps such as Pages or contact management. In all applications, we keep the Kentico Experience fundamentals such as the ease of use, the goal of empowering marketers, and the low-code, no-code approach in place. To demonstrate some of the developer experience, let's have a look at the page types application, which enables developers to define data structures for content modeling. We will edit the article page type using the field editor. We can expand, for example, the teaser field, and down there we can also expand the data type dropdown, which shows all available options. We can, for example, change the field caption to teaser image, so that it describes more what it's suitable for, and then down below we can save the changes. Most system objects in the new administration interface use the new field editor so that technical personas have an easy-to-use interface for configuring such objects. Let's now focus on the marketer and content editor personas, who, once the website is live, are going to be the primary users of Xperience by Kentico. For managing the websites, Pages is the go-to app. The content tree shows all pages of the website as well as the structured content used on these pages. Creating a new article is just about filling in the desired content into the structure provided by the article page type. So we can copy and paste the article name, the code of the author, so we can link it to him. We then fill in the summary. We can specify the post date because we are sorting articles by that date on our Devnet. And after we fill in the text, then last but not least, we can specify the teaser image by choosing something from the media library or uploading a new one. Once all the content is populated, Xperience by Kentico allows users to preview the content in the context of the live website. If the results meet the expectations, the page can be published. Not all the content on the website is strictly based on defined content structures. Sometimes more space for creativity is needed. That's when the page builder comes into play. For campaigns, landing pages, or for the homepage itself, it is the perfect tool to get more creative. Let's add a new section with several widgets to make the home page richer. So now I'm adding a new section with 2 columns. Each of them has a different size. We can then add the rich text widget, which enables us to specify some text, such as top 3 things you need to know about Xperience. Now we will specify the top 3 things, which in our case is 1, 2, and 3. And since this is a rich text, we can do some formatting. After this is done, we can, for example, move the widget to a different column. And because Odyssey also has all the features of recent refreshes, we can copy and then paste the widget to another area. After having all the widgets in place, we can now proceed, save the page, and preview it. Since it doesn't really look good, thanks to the system workflow, we can choose to discard it altogether and return to the previous version. Xperience by Kentico is built with future multi-experience support in mind, providing customers the best experiences on any touchpoints throughout their customer journey. Be the touchpoint, for example, the classical Devnet portal. So let's include it into our ecosystem by setting up the cross-site tracking. We specify the name and the code name of the Devnet, and what we need to copy in is the Devnet's URL. Now, this is everything we actually need to set up the cross-site tracking on our site. So we will just copy and paste the snippet and then go to the legacy portal. On the legacy portal side, we just need to embed this code snippet. This can be done directly on the website or using, for example, the Google Tag Manager. I will use the template and its head section to paste the snippet into Old Devnet. If desired, tracking can also be extended to other activities, such as clicking a call to action button. So we will locate the button and just check the source that we have the KXT and the click is called. Once visitors come to Devnet, we can see contacts and activities that come not only from our website, but also from the legacy portal. As always, bear data protection in mind. Understanding our customer segments allows us to personalize the website's content for better effectiveness. Now we can create a segment for visitors that are also active on the old portal using the new condition builder. So we will now create a new contact group. We will call it the Devnet Classical Community, and we need to specify the code name. We can also opt for a schedule rebuild, which will make sure that all the contacts in the contact group are updated. Now we need to add the condition using the all-new condition builder. There is a lot of conditions, so we will search for the one that contains URL, and we will choose the contact has visited a page with a specific URL. Now, to specify the parameters, we select devnet.kentico.com as the URL, and then the period, let's say 365 days. Once this is done, we save the group and recalculate it. Recalculating the group will make sure that all existing contacts are already part of the group if they meet the conditions. And here we can already see some contacts that actually fit in the contact group we just created. Back in the Pages application, we can easily personalize any of the widgets by creating their variant for a specific segment. Xperience by Kentico will then do all the heavy work to ensure proper content is served to individual visitors. So, creating a new version, we just personalize the widget. We click on the Personalize button and add the new variant for a contact group called the Devnet group. Now, once the variant is created, we will just adjust the text of the actual banner. So we can add a greeting, "Welcome to the new Devnet." Now, once we adjusted the variant for our new content group, we can have a look and see the original. If we are happy with the results, we now save the changes and publish. And we can personalize all customers' experiences on the new Devnet even further by adding more external websites of the Kentico software family. You may be interested in what will happen next. Right after Kentico Experience connections, there will be a Milestone 5 beta in April, and then the Milestone 6, which will start the Xperience Adopters program. To learn more about the Xperience Adopters program, make sure to join my colleague James for this session. And if you wonder what functionalities we are currently working on and what comes next, check out our rolling roadmap.